Hello and welcome to No Limits Health and Wellness. My name is Graeme, and getting all comfy in his little bed is my best friend Oscar. And we've got another yoga practice for you today. We've got another express flow. Coming back with another express flow for a couple reasons. One is because the last express classes that I put out have done better than any of the other videos that I've put out, not just in the sense that they have more views, but they have more likes and more comments with people saying, yes, I like this. This is good for me. So squeaky wheel gets the grease. If there's something you want, if there's something that you are liking and you want more of, give me a little squeak. Let me know. Let me know where the oil's needed, and I'll be happy to tend to that. The other reason why I'm putting out another express flow is because there's already quite a few hour-long practices, which I personally prefer to do an hour-long practice for myself. But I know we don't always have 60 minutes to set aside in our busy lives, so I'm going to make a flow today that's a little more condensed. Not sure exactly how long it's going to be, but when it's all said and done and edited, the length will be in the title and the description. But as opposed to thinking, I don't have an hour, I can't do my yoga practice, we're going to do what we're going to do today. Because 20 minutes of doing something is better than 20 hours of thinking about doing it. Isn't that right, Oscar? So we're going to get started. We're going to lay on our backs. We're not going to start in Savasana, corpse pose today. We always do that. We're going to do something a little different because nothing changes if nothing changes. We're going to bring ourselves into reclined butterfly. So bring yourself into butterfly first, or you can lay onto your back. However you find yourself onto your mat, you're going to press the soles of your feet in towards one another and allow the knees to fall heavy down towards the earth as we begin to invite in space into our hips before we even start moving. So just land here and now. You can bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. And just connect to the support beneath you, the security around you. And I'm going to share something with you before we begin our practice. Something called the Disneyland hug. It's an idea, a concept, whatever you want to call it. It's quite simple and very beautiful. Basically goes like this. The people who work at Disneyland, the ones who dress up as our beloved characters like Mickey Mouse and Goofy, anyone else you've grown up watching, they are told that when they're in character, when they're in costume, when a child comes up and gives you a hug, you cannot be the first one to let go. You have to hold and remain in that embrace until the child is fulfilled and they decide to end the hug. Because by staying in the embrace, by holding on, you're letting that child know that they're welcome to stay. As long as they want, as long as they need, as long as it takes to feel what they need to feel. So just keep in mind, you don't have to be dressed up like Goofy or Mickey Mouse or Minnie. It doesn't have to be a child on the vacation of their lifetime. Be your friend, colleague, family member. Offer them up a Disneyland hug next time you get a chance, so that they can feel whatever it is they need to feel. And with your left hand on your heart right now, align with a feeling that you can share with the world, some peace, some love, some joy, some comfort. Be what's needed. You are what's needed. Let my heart turn to practice. Let this practice become a path. May this path dissolve confusion. May confusion turn to wisdom. Have a great practice. Flutter your eyes open. Reach your arms up over your head and take a full body stretch. Point your toes as you lift your low back up off the mat, filling your lungs with air, and then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Give your left knee a kiss. Give your right knee a kiss. Give your puppy dog a kiss if he's practicing with you. And we'll gently, oh my goodness, rock and roll forwards and back. Oscar, excuse me. So we're coming up into a seat. Oh my goodness, that was a chaotic start. But I love you so much, Oscar. We're going to bring our hands to the mat as gracefully as you can. We're going to bring ourselves into a tabletop position. Okay? And from our tabletop, we're going to extend our left leg out, toes externally rotated, and we're dropping the belly, keeping the tailbone pulling back and pointing up as we bring the bum towards the heel. For 5, adductor rocks here. The kissy attack is over, Oscar. Okay. And coming back to our tabletop, extend the right leg out, toes point outwards, belly drops, pull the tailbone up and back, and draw the bum towards the heel. So as we pull back, we're feeling that stretch, and we ease out a little bit as we rock forward. Okay, one more. And we're coming back to our tabletop. Let's just do a couple of cats and camels here. So inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, pull the hips forward. Breathe in, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, look to your belly button. One more big breath in. And get empty. Come to a flat back. And we'll press back into down dog. And take your time here to walk your dog. If you want to pedal the feet, bending the ankles, the knees, maybe there's some cricks and cracks that need to come out. We'll lift the heels, coming onto the toes, bend your knees, make your way to the front of the mat, take a halfway lift when you get there, forward fold. Extended mountain pose, reach up, touch the sky, push the floor away with the heels as the fingertips reach for the stars. Last big inhale, and fold forward. Take a halfway lift. Hands to the mat, high plank to low. Exhale gets you down. Up dog, new air, lifts. Down dog, push the floor away. Lift the right leg up to the sky.
For three-legged dog, keep the hips square facing down to the earth. And we're going to take a nice wide hip circle as we lift the right heel around and up to the front of the mat for our warrior one. The inhale lifts you up. Going to open into warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior, and take a leap of faith into our warrior three. And stay here, pushing the floor away with the right foot, left heel searching for the back. Last big inhale. And we're coming back into our warrior two. Kind of reversing the flow there. From here, flip the right palm up, reverse the warrior once again, and from here, straighten the right leg. Arms come parallel to the earth as we set up for our triangle. Reach the right hand forward and down, maybe coming to a block, water bottle, your shin, or the floor. Stay for one more big inhale. Biggest exhale. Next breath in will pull you up to a stand. Turn your feet to face the front of the mat and step the back up to meet the right. Reach the hands up, fold forward, take a halfway lift, and hands to the mat, step back, high plank to low, up dog, pull your chest through, and down dog, push the floor away. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky and stay here for your three-legged dog. Keep pushing the floor away, drawing the energy up through the wrists, through the spine, and all the way to that lifted heel. Now take that lifted heel to the front of the mat by making the biggest circle that you can and lift yourself up into your warrior one. From here, we're going to open up into our warrior two. Flip the left palm up to the sky, reverse the warrior as you enjoy a side stretch in the left body, and then bring the weight into the left foot to float yourself into a nice, strong, confident warrior three. Feeling long from those fingertips to the lifted heel. Last big inhale, and bring ourselves back into warrior two. From warrior two, flip the left palm up, reverse the warrior again, and straighten the left leg, setting ourselves up for our triangle. Arms parallel to the earth, and reach the left hand forward. Keep feeling the floor with both feet. Keep both legs as long as we can. A slight micro bend in those knees. Stay for one more big breath in and out. Next inhale will pull you up to a stand. We'll turn the feet to face the direction we're looking towards, and we'll take a forward fold on this side. Puff the chest up and fold forward. Option to take the hands down to the ankles to pull ourselves into a deeper stretch, deeper fold. Option to stay here, reversing the flow of blood towards the earth, or if we want to go upside down into a headstand or any other inversion, you can choose your adventure here for the next 5. Deepest breath in, deepest fold. Slowly come up to a stand. One vertebrae at a time. Turn both feet to face the front of the mat. Step the right foot up. Reach the hands up. And fold forward. Take a halfway lift. Hands to the mat. High plank to low. Exhale gets you down. Elbows in as you lower. Up dog. Shoulders back. And down dog. Push the floor away.
On your next inhale, step the right foot forward for warrior one. Inhale, lifts.
Exhale, open to warrior two. Flip your palms, reverse the warrior. Weight into the right foot, leap of faith into warrior three. Just for a moment. And then bring those left toes down to the floor for high crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your heart center. Hinge forward. We're going to twist to the right. So bring your left elbow to the right knee and use that leverage to twist. Pull the right shoulder blade back. Last big inhale. And come back to our high crescent lunge. From here, we're going to pivot that left heel down and bring ourselves into warrior two. And from warrior two, we're going to dive into the left for our surfers. From surfers, we're going to pull ourselves to the front of the mat into high lizard. And from high lizard, we're going to drop that left knee, open up the right hip. We can take the right hand up and reach back for that left foot. Last big inhale. And we'll release, come back to our high lizard, and step that right foot back. On your next inhale, step the left foot forward. Warrior one, the inhale lifts. Warrior two, exhale, open up. Flip the palm, reverse your warrior, and take a leap of faith into our warrior three. Feeling strong, supported, and confident. Last big inhale, and bring those right toes down to the floor for our high crescent lunge. Bring your hands to your heart center, hinge forward, and we're twisting to the left. Hooking the right elbow against the left knee. Push both feet into the floor. Squish the mat together, pulling everything into the center line, shining through the heart. Last big inhale. And we're coming back to our high crescent lunge. From here, bring that right heel down to the floor and open ourselves up into our warrior two. And from warrior two, dive into the right for our surfers. From surfers on the right, we're pulling ourselves with that left heel to the front of the mat into our high lizard. Drop that right knee, open up the left hip. Left foot is on its razor edge. Maybe breathing into the hip. Or just letting the breath go to where it wants to go. Letting go of the need to control. Let's release, coming back into our high lizard. And we're going to step the left foot back into down dog. Come high onto your toes. Bend your knees. Make your way to the front of the mat. Take a halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain pose. Reach all the way up. And we're going to take tree pose. Standing on the left. Left foot rooted down. Right foot maybe on the shin or the thigh. Last big breath in. And we're going to bring that right knee up towards our chest. Reach the hands up to the sky. Extend the leg out. And we're going to transition into airplane. So similar to warrior three, but we have our hands at our side. From here, we're going to open ourselves up into half moon. Option to extend those arms like wings. And from here, we're going to bend that top leg at the knee, reaching the right hand to the right heel for our sugar cane. And from here, we're opening up into dancers. So kicking back into that right hand, pushing the floor away with the left foot, and the left hand reaching for the wall in front, and then sliding up towards the ceiling. Last big breath in, and step the feet together. Extended mountain pose, reach up, and eagle. Not eagle, tree. Tree on the right. So feeling those roots grow down beneath your right foot into the support of the earth. To pull up all those frequencies that people feel when they're near you, even if you wobble, nothing steals that peace, that love, that joy that you radiate. Frustration, who? What? Last big inhale. And bring that left knee up towards your chest. Extend the leg. Extend the arms up. Now extend the left leg. From here, we're going to hinge as we float into our airplane pose. From here, we're going to open up. So opening the hips and the heart to the left side of the room, pushing the floor away with the right foot, left fingers, left toes, every limb, every digit, a spoke in this wheel. Bend that left leg, reach the left hand for the left heel. Bring yourself into your biggest expression of sugar cane. And from there, we're going to lift up into a nice, tall, proud dancer. And if you shake or you wobble, you just make that part of the dance. Maybe there's some jazz hands involved. Last big inhale. And step the feet together. Extended mountain pose, reach up. Fold forward. Take a halfway lift. Hands to the mat, high to low plank. Exhale on your way down. Up dog in your air. And down dog, push the floor away. Lift up onto the toes, bend the knees, make your way to the front of the mat, and lower down onto your bum. We're going to set up for bridge pose. So walk the heels towards your bum, hip width distance apart. We're going to press down into the floor, lifting up the hips. Triceps can press into the mat for more support, or hands can come behind the low back, and you walk your shoulder blades towards one another. Last big inhale, and slowly lower down. You can let your knees go from side to side for 3 of your most intentional, restorative breaths, whether we're recharging, releasing. Allow every cycle to reset. Option for one more bridge, or option to go up into wheel. This is the peak of the practice here. Let's lift up for 5. Invite in space. Exhale. Anything limiting you from moving into that new space, into that new energy. Last big inhale. And slowly lower down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And start a gentle rock forwards and back. Enjoy this little self-massage before we rock ourselves up into boat pose. So balancing on the tailbone here, legs can be bent, straight, arms can be over your head, or they can be grounded, or holding on to the knees for support. Bring the feet down to the floor. And your hands behind your hips. Lift yourself up, reverse tabletop. Bring the bum down, boat pose. For 3. Feet down, reverse tabletop. Open up the shoulders, shine the heart. Bum down, boat pose. Okay, finishing strong, giving everything you have for 3, 2, almost there. Now bring your hands to your heart center and twist. You've got this. 3, 2, last one. And slowly lower down. Let's take a very quick happy baby. Super quick. Maybe only a few seconds. But showing up completely unrushed. Because we know that even the smallest moment has eternity within it. Everything is here and now. Release. Hug your knees into your chest just for a quick moment. And then legs up to the sky. We're going to bring ourselves into figure 4 legs. So right ankle in front of that left knee. We're doing thread the needle stretch, which is an alternative to pigeon here. So left leg can stay straight, or you can bend that knee. You can pull the left knee towards, and that'll create the length in that right hammy. And you can also, with one hand, push the right knee away. So while we're lengthening the hamstring, we're also creating space in that hip flexor. Breathe into the joints or the muscles, or just let the breath go to where it's needed. Keeping the legs as they are, ankle glued to that knee. We're going to bring the right foot down to the floor beside us. Keep the shoulders heavy and look over the right shoulder. Deepest breath in. Deepest release. Slowly come back to center. Going to extend the right leg long, left leg up to the sky, and allow the left leg to drop over the right for a supine twist here. Again, shoulders heavy as you gaze over the left shoulder. So feel the lungs expand, the chest rise as you breathe in. And also feel your back press against the floor as your chest, your torso expands. Front and back. Slowly come back to center. Quick squeeze as you hug your knees into your chest. And then both legs up to the sky. We're setting up for figure 4. Left ankle in front of the right knee. We can keep the right leg straight, or we can bend that knee as we pull the right leg towards. Maybe that's enough. Or maybe we're also pushing the left knee away, creating the exact amount of push and pull that we can breathe in the frequencies that we want to. Use your breath as a gauge. If you're breathing in strain or anxiousness, dial it back. You keep those legs as they are. left ankle in front of that right knee as the left foot comes down to the floor. Keep your shoulders heavy as you look over the left shoulder. Every inhale attracting. Every exhale releasing something physical or mental or energetic. Slowly come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Extend the left leg long. Right leg goes up to the sky and drops over to the left. Again, gaze over your right shoulder here. Breathe into the bones. Feel them light. Feel them bright. And then as you exhale, feel them heavier. As that air leaves the skeleton and the muscles melt. Deepest breath in and out. Slowly come back to center. Give yourself one final squeeze as you hug your knees into your chest. Like we began the class, let's give our left knee a kiss and our right knee a kiss. Blow them a kiss if you can't reach for whatever reason. I'd be really surprised if you made it through this class and you can't reach your knees. Extend your legs up to the sky, hands up to the sky, waterfall. Just for a moment, soften the body, the mind. And with your energetic eye, your energetic body, see, feel everything flowing down those waterfalls, lighting up your heart and your soul. All those good feelings, those frequencies, those energies. The world thanks you. Slowly bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor, and we'll take Savasana. Corpse pose. Even though it's an express class, I'm going to leave you with 2 minutes of silence, and if you need more than that, to feel whatever you need to feel, you hit the pause button and take what you deserve. Without rushing, slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gradually make those movements bigger. So roll out your wrists and your ankles. And again, take a full body stretch. Reach your arms up over your head, point your toes, lift up your low back, and then roll onto whatever side feels comfortable for you into a fetal position. Hugging your knees in to make yourself as small as you can be, using an arm as a pillow. Wish. And soaking it up. The significance of this pose, fetal position, a new life, fresh start. Brand new experience. And feel the energy that this experience, that this life is made up of. Taking your time, press yourself up into a seat. Keep your eyes closed if you're comfortable to do so. Just find yourself in a meditative seat, legs crossed or extended. Just feel comfortable and feel supported by the earth beneath you. Feel connected to the breath that we share. Feel rich. You're abundant with love, support. That love and support will materialize, will manifest to so many different things. Those things exist right now as the feeling. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll take a deep cleansing breath in and out. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. May you have kind thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May you have kind words. And bring your thumbs to your heart. May you be open to give and receive always. Come back to your third eye. The light in me acknowledges the light in you. Let's bow to each other. Say namaste. Thank you so much for being here, for flowing along. If you enjoyed it, please comment. Let me know what you're enjoying the most. I wasn't even able to respond to the last comment that we had because I just noticed it when I got into the studio here today. But rest assured, the video requested in that comment is going to be coming out next week. And I'm also going to be recording a little workshop where I'm going to showcase some strength building drills that are going to build strength in the lower body to get us into some challenging and advanced skills like pistol squat and sissy squat. So keep an eye out for that. And if there's anything that you want to see, let me know. I'm here for you, and Oscar and I are more than happy to put out whatever is needed to support, inspire, or motivate your practice. It's an express flow. I'm assuming you've got somewhere to go. We're in no rush. We're always here for you. But I just want to thank you once again for flowing along. And we'll be here. Same time, same channel,
See you next week. Thanks again. And don't forget about the Disneyland. Sorry, that point seems so aggressive. Next opportunity you get, wait until they decide to end the hug. Let them stay as long as they need to feel whatever they need to feel. And believe you me, they're going to feel something good coming from you. Okay. Thanks again so much.